Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley, and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
She has chosen poorly.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley, and suddenly we're in business?
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell!
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
We should move on.
I don't know which is worse. The rats or the people?
I hear your lad Fainreal managed to give the Order the slip. Good for him. It ain't all Templars that are bad. It's hard luck being born a rogue, but most places they make it work. That bitch Meredith runs the Order in this town like a private army. You don't toe the line, you end up on the next corner here in Darktown. I don't think you got to hate mages to love the Order, but Meredith don't agree.
Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
A Cerebas? Here?
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Qunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
If you are so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You are not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Qunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader? If you have interacted with Qunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
I had never thought about the plight of mages among the Qunari. But it seems they are even more oppressed than we are.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
She pities these things. I don't share her concern.
I thank you for taking Katojan. The passage leads through the Undercity and around the Guard. I will pay upon your return. I know this may be a reluctant duty. Let us hope there are no unforeseen incidents.
Tromping the deep dark with a horn skull mage, and other colloquials to that effect.
You have been a good friend. Better than I deserve.
We should move on.
Someone's left a surprise here for us. Easy as pie.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
We do a lot of walking, don't we?
Seems indifferent to our struggles, even with his freedom as the prize.
Yes, Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
They get the idea, Kunari, Katojan. Whatever. Calm yourself. You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
For all we know, he's asking for a chamber pot.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something?
He may not know himself.
Did you react because your lead was threatened?
I know that kind of blind instinct. It is hard to judge how much control he has.
I'm getting you out of here before you help again. Still clear as a bell. Great.
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of Iskaratam were killed by Tal-Bashath, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
How did I know this job would end in more Qunari?
You speak as if ignorance is your natural condition. The bodies of his slain Karatam could lead only here. I do not know how you come to hold his leash, but you have no claim in the Qun. He will be returned and this crime cleansed.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Serabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Serabas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
I've met with your leader. The Arishok would not want a potential ally challenged in this way.
Claiming to know the will of the Arishok with Serabas in your care is Marasi Mikari, a child bleating without meaning. The Arishok knows what is to be done with Serabas who lose their Avarad. There is no greater threat to their control.
My job was to get him out of the city. If he wants to go back to you, that's his business.
You show an unusual ability to reason, Basra. Serabas, Nera Kyun Ebrakata Avarad! You are certain? Then we will do it here.
Basvarad, you led well. I thank your intent. Panahedan, as you find the Qun.
You should be honored by this action, Basra. It is his last.
Maker! You were to take him back to the Qun.
He lost his lead. The risk of corruption was certain. But he has owned his death by honoring you. He knows the Qun once more. As will you.
You tried to kill me after everything we've been through?
An uncollared Serabas spoke to you. You were already exposed, but there's no way to know what demon may have written his words. Killing you is demanded, but the respect of Cerebos has granted honor. Be grateful. Not every neck earns the ceremonial cut.
lives away for nonsense.
Determined from the start. Patrice set a trail.
If this was her doing, I have a few questions for her.